Hello there, Inklings and Octolings out there. It's me, Octocam here, and today I'll be talking about my opinions on the Super Mario Galaxy movie. And that is that, well, not watch it at all. Um, the reason why is because I have no reason to, because I don't have, because I haven't got, I haven't the interest for the Mario franchise, let alone the Mario movie. I got a Switch 2, that, and ended by my and get them more of the Mario Kart bundle because I know I'm not gonna pro. I'm probably not gonna play Mario Kart. Let's be honest. Be honest, I don't really care for Mario Kart. Bro, would rather be playing Cosmos on my computer. But that's a um a different story, I guess. Um, I the reason why is that I don't want to really. Besides, obviously my interest is because I don't not spend what, £13 on a ticket for a movie that I'm probably not going to like anyway, and I'm not going to make the same mistake as to watch it two or three times, um two or three times before, um because that was stupid me for doing that. If I truly didn't like it, why spend money on it? Like, absolutely retard behavior, for lack of better words. But I digress on that. It's just I just have no I just don't want to support a company that absolutely hates their fans, and you know is like kind of like communist kind of thing, because the minute you step out of line in their eyes, you either get banned or bricked, or your console gets bricked. Well, let's say online brick, because the when Nintendo says that they're gonna break your console, it's not like the console can't turn on. It's just more of the sense that you will be able to be it'll be banned from online features such as, obviously, the eShop and playing online with friends and whatnot. Just because you want to have a different experience with the game that you bought, by the way. But I digress on that too. I mean, real talk. At the end of the day, where it gets and I've seen reviews such as like the ones on YouTube. Can't name any names at the moment, but I've seen some reviews on it, and it seems like what I thought. Just the same as the first movie, but with the reference, handling and whatnot, handling the references, like having a million references and whatnot, and no story with substance. Um, I don't, and I'll be honest, though though I do agree that most movies should be like should be like, what you call it, popcorn flicks. There's the wrong popcorn flicks, but doesn't mean just because it's a popcorn flick doesn't mean it can, make you think. I mean, to give an example from the Rivals side of things, like the Sonic movie, for example, yes, from the surface, you might think they're just generic popcorn flicks where the characters win in the end. But if you actually watch the movies, there are some character development, with at least with Sonic in the third film. That's because, again, um third film. I mean, I want to what when I watch the second or third films, if those films didn't have like character or something like that. Actual heart and actual passion for it, instead of just being a checklist of just references. If that makes sense. Like Sonic 3, I'd say in some parts is a better adaptation to SA2 compared to the compared to its source material, since that material since it adds things that make sense, if that make makes sense at least in the movie universe and whatnot, and you know also makes all the characters useful, such as the arc scene with Tails and Knuckles, having the arc scene with Tails. Well, no, not the arc scene, not the arc scene. You know what I mean? The Eclipse Cannon scene with Tails and Knuckles, and how Eggman becomes the good guy and helps the heroes in the end. You know what I mean? Something like that, and obviously Shadow's backstory of Maria Robotnik. Like the Sonic movies at least have some heart to it. I'm not saying that the movies are perfect at all, but like compared to the Mario movie, compared to like compared to like from what I've seen from the Mario movie, it seems like the Sonic movies I find it are fine. I'm kind of like excited for the fourth film, honestly speaking, because I know that Jeff Fowler, um, at least, yeah, at the very least, has some idea of how the Sonic universe works, at least, or at the very least knows how to utilize Sonic characters well. If that makes sense. Hell, like there, like it's rare for me to say this, but like there's some like in the in the movies, um, there are some characters that I do prefer over the video game counterparts, such as Sonic himself and Knuckles. To be honest, Knuckles because you know, for one, unlike video game Sonic and video game Knuckles, at least those two characters have some sort of like change in that what you call it, and it's way more consistent. Yeah, it's consistency compared to the movie compared to the games where it's just one game Sonic is like this, and in one game Sonic's like that. If that makes sense. But again, that's we get for like a, I mean, to be fair, the Sonic movies have been around for at least what a fraction of the games. The games are you know been around, but I digress on that. But yeah, don't expect a Mario review, or just don't really ask my opinions on Mario because again, I'm most likely going to refer you to the review I did my I guess my analysis on Mario, my personal like of Mario, or just this video. But like yeah, that's how I just feel like about the Mario movie. I have no intention to watch it, and yeah, I just don't really care for it. Like if you enjoy the film, you do you. Like at least you find some enjoyment that I don't see. If that makes sense. Um, like at the moment, um, we rather be playing something else. Rather be playing something else. If that makes sense. Like at the moment, Anyways, that's it. All my opinions on the Mario, on I guess on the Mario film. Um, but anywho, I'm gonna talk about what I've been playing as of recent, and that is Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. Actually, I guess it's kind of like a mini review on it because I have no intentions of making like a detailed review on it. But anyways, um, well, I'll be dead ass. I really enjoyed Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. Actually, I if you're wondering how started play when I started playing Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance, I started playing that game during during around mid March. Yeah, mid March. I I beat the game like within a week. Um, Overall, the game's peak. Like the music's peak. Like my favorite song is you know well my favorite song is Stains of Time. It's the song battle, the battle against Monsoon. It's really good. Um, Besides that, collective consciousness is good. I like the instruments and whatnot, and the theming of it is basically just about control. Um, that's enough with the music because all the music goes hard. Um, in terms of the gameplay, well, in terms of the gameplay, 'cause that's what really many care about. Um, I'd say it's also fun. It's a hack and slash with elements of Metal Gear. Uh, with stealth mechanics that Metal Gear tends to do. Um, it does succeed with it. Succeed Um, with it because it gradually tells you how to play the mechanics properly. Like play the mechanics like you know unlike many other games like Devil May Cry or this game I'm playing right now is the fact that when you parry it's on the attack button, whereas most other games it's on the the same button as you would block. At first I thought it was a bit eh, but like honestly speaking, I wish more games did. Wish more hack and slash games did it. I can't lie, including Frontiers, because honestly speaking, it adds like you know you know tension to it a little bit because instead of it just blocking, also you have to also do it as the enemy is attacking you. That makes sense, which is absolutely fun. I can't lie. I I, I might do like a replay stream on it because it's really fun. Honestly speaking, um, um, but yeah, in terms of the story's alright. Um, I kind of enjoy like Raiden's story. I always keep calling him Raiden, even though his name's Raiden. Raiden's basically the story is about how it kind of starts where Raiden is hopping the president, and there's like a huge Metal Gear. From the thing I remember, there's like a huge Metal Gear that he fights, and then after that he chases a big guy named Sundowner. They have they chase him on a train. He fights a guy named Sam. His full name is his name is Sam, and he ends up losing his eye and his arm. He gets his and after that he gets turned into a cyborg, I think, and then he fights the first woman, the woman character, which it literally came in my brain, but it's the Miss. She's French though. She's French. Um, our boss fight is fun. I have to admit that you have to like parry her. Oh, I forgot the wolf. The dog type of dog name. Wolf. You fight him and he becomes your companion. And then after that, you run on a bridge. That's where you see. Oh, Mistral. Mistral. That's her name. Mistral. And you fight Mistral. You go to the power plant. You fight Mistral in this power plant. After that, you go to a different place. Um, I think it's in Mexico. I think Mexico. And then you've had I'm just kidding. I think it's like Ben or something like that. I'm correct me if I'm wrong. You go into this facility where all these kids have been like kidnapped and be turned into cyborgs, and it's really disturbing. I can't lie, especially with the scene where Raiden is looking at all the kids' brains and whatnot, like brains and heads and whatnot. It's absolutely disturbing. I can't lie. Like all these type of kids' brains and whatnot. And after that, you go to the city. That's where you see the guy which came up my head. He's part of this I forgot the group. He's the second boss. Um, yeah, you're in a city. I think it's Chicago. I think you basically go there and then you fight fight this guy with these like magnetic powers and whatnot on cyborg thingy. he doesn't really care, but whether he like dies or not. By the way, um, in this level, Raiden gets his like you know um philosophy challenge because Sam asks you know you know asked him, do you enjoy killing these soldiers? You know what I mean? And then obviously by the time we fight the second boss, the third boss, um, Raiden is now gone full Jack the Ripper. I'm guessing that's what he used to be called. In his cyborg days, and he used to be killing a lot of people. Then he goes to a different place, goes up a building, and fights up a building like up so many stories up to the 20th floor on and fights this guy named Sundowner who worked with a guy named Senator Armstrong, who's again a senator. Um, he fights he fight him, and then Raiden has to go to Pakistan, and then after that, on the way to like the station, um, Sam, you see Sam, yeah, you see Sam, and he fights Sam. Sam dies, you kill Sam, and after that, you go. You help this little girl. Forgot her name. Apparently she paid in Metal Gear Solid 4, and she sent it on a rocket to avoid Pakistan. He was late. Um, and then you see Senator Armstrong. Basically, his philosophy is basically or memes is basically you know if he was president he would basically you know only the strongest will survive type thingy. Darwinism method where it's basically the strongest will survive and the weak will perish type stuff. You initially fight him in a huge Metal Gear, which Loki reminds me kind of reminds me of the Egg Walker from Sonic Adventure 1. And then after that you fight Armstrong. At first you are able to defeat him. He breaks your sword, and then after that, Wolf, your psychic Wolf, um, gives you Jack oh Sam's sword, and obviously in the end, he kills Jack the Ripper, aka Raiden kills um Senator Armstrong. And then after that, I didn't see the post credit scene. I just did that. Overall, really fun game. Highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. And yeah, that's all I'm gonna say on that matter. Um, Again, I do want to talk about the gameplay again, just to remind myself. Really fun. Um, the game the game tells you how to play it. Um, well the game the game reminds you to obviously parry and I guess parrying is the most important thing because you know in order to absolutely like win like to like win most games you have to actually like participate in the game's mechanics, and that's what I kind of like about Metal Gear Rising. I can't lie, from a gameplay standpoint. Honestly speaking, if there was a mod where the Sonic Frontiers at least where the parry is like moved to like the attack button, or at least have a the Metal Gear Rising type gameplay mindset, I wouldn't mind playing that. I can't lie. I would probably like have that play that instead. If I'm gonna be honest. But yeah, that's about it. See you guys later, and honestly, I might just stream after this video gets uploaded. I think. Um, and see this gameplay right here. I might just continue this gameplay on the stream. But yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. So yeah, see you. I guess see you on stream. I guess. Bye.